Hi, guys. I'm running a few minutes late. Sorry about that, guys. Let me see if I can get everybody in here. Bye, everybody. I mean Todd and whoever else wants to come. Because I just gave them the link just now. Yes, I probably should put this over in the reseller squad too, just because everybody's gonna be like, oh, sorry. Sorry, Nissa. I'm sorry. You're first. Oh, goodness. I know. I try. But yeah, I just put it in the little chat that we have, and so we'll see. Hope somebody comes on. Um, so it's not just me talking. Thanks, Vanessa. Yeah, you're the only one in here. Oh, besides, look, here's Todd. Man, your camera's all messed up.
Howdy. Gonna look at my mail.
Oh, man, that's a stack.
Yeah, actually, that's mostly bunch of tax crap.
Yeah, I hate tax crap.
1099 forms and
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Hey there, Hank.
all that jazz. Let's see.
Whole bunch of crap, huh?
Yeah. Do, do, do.
Sorry if I'm laggy. My computer looks like it's running slow.
Where's the? Okay.
Mm.
Trying to get my stuff in order here.
Oh, yeah? Is that what you were doing? Trying to get your stuff in order?
Yeah, well, it's not my fault because you started the show late.
Yeah, I know. And I already gave you crap for it.
Nissa. You know about a Nissa, right?
Mm, I know you're not Anissa.
You know she's not a what?
I thought you said, you know I'm not Anissa, right? Because I said Anissa already gave you crap for it. Is that what you said?
No, that's not what I said.
I thought that's what you said. Sorry, I'm preoccupied. I'm trying to put the link in the squad.
Oh, okay. Guess that's why this is the only one here.
Well, Hank's here too.
Oh, hi, Hank. I didn't see Hank. I don't see Hank. Where do you see Hank? Oh, maybe because
She's right there in the
I
middle.
didn't I didn't start the. Never mind. I'm
She's
all
right
screwed
there.
up.
See?
Hi, Hank. How's it going, young lady? Youngster? Young punk?
I need another coffee, I think. Man,
Yeah.
let me just knock everything down. I got quite the pile going right here. I gotta go through that. I was listing this morning, so I was doing a good thing. And I Paul acted like he was bored out of his gourd, and so I was like, "You want to go in the bedroom, chill out?" So he acted like he really wanted to go in the bedroom. So I took him in there, and it it seems like he knows there's nothing to do in there, so he just chills. He doesn't like play usually unless he's attacking me, but um, but he usually just goes in there and chills on the bed.
Mhm.
And I was looking at coins, and I fell asleep. And so I just woke up when I messaged you, and and I was like, I still need to freaking take a shower. So I jumped in the shower really quick. But yeah, I don't know. I had kind of a weird weekend. Um, Brandon had Brandon had back surgery on Friday, and he was gonna have to stay the night. And that night he ended up having a heart attack. Um, he's not he's okay and everything, but I guess it was a really bad one. Hi Tara.
Hey,
Mm.
Sally.
I guess it was a pretty bad one. Like they lose all function to the heart, like
Oof.
all the. It's called a widowmaker, actually,
Hmm.
and
He's probably lucky he was in the hospital.
huh?
He's probably lucky he was in the hospital when it happened.
Yes, it the actually the doctor told him that if he wasn't in the hospital, he probably would have died.
Yeah, he's too
Um,
young for that.
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And
So
you know how you hear somebody that has a heart attack when they're 43, they continue to keep having them. You know, unless they really change the way that they're eating and they're
don't they have all
sitting.
those tests for pre-surgery to see if you're healthy enough to have a surgery?
Yeah,
That doesn't make any.
I mean, yeah,
First,
he had to do all kinds of stuff to have surgery. Um, 2 days before he went and gave blood work, and then he had a COVID test, and he went through all that, his stress test and all that.
yeah,
So,
'cause if your heart is struggling, your body puts out some kind of enzymes or something to show up on those blood tests.
uh, yeah, so he had
But they
those.
must have missed it on Brandon,
Yeah,
'cause
possibly.
they sure wouldn't have put him under anesthesia if he was
Yeah,
having heart problems.
right. Yeah, so the next day they put in a stent. So he had two surgeries.
Yeah,
So,
He's really having a rough month. He lost his mom and now he had a heart attack.
yeah.
geez. Yeah. Yeah, and the back surgery, I guess, wasn't as bad as they thought it was going to be because they were going in there thinking that they were going to fuse together bones and stuff,
Hmm.
and they didn't have to do that. They did like a cleaning of his spinal cord or spinal column. And, hey, you stop barking at the cat. But they did a cleaning of that. Hi, Joanne. And and so yeah, it was the back surgery wasn't that extensive, but I bet just having the heart attack was probably just your body's way of saying if you don't stop doing stuff,
Yeah,
we'll make you stop.
yeah.
will make you relax.
We had a friend up north, and he was older than Brandon. He was probably, I don't know, maybe 58, 59, somewhere around there.
Mm,
And he, up north, big snow year, so he went up and shoveled his roof off. And he went in later that day. Him and his wife. He's sitting at the kitchen table drinking a cup of coffee. They're talking about they're gonna go out to eat that night. She goes, all of a sudden he just grabs his chest, goes, "Oh my god," and hits the floor. Dad had a massive heart attack just like that.
wow.
You know,
Dang.
he wasn't overweight or anything. He did smoke like a fiend, but he wasn't like overweight or anything like that.
Yeah. And Brandon's not overweight anymore either.
Oh, did he
He's
lose a lot of weight?
yeah, he's lost about 50 pounds.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, he's lost about 50 pounds. So he's and even even after the heart attack and the stent was put in and all that, he was eating breakfast and he was showing me a picture of like, or not a picture, well, yeah, he showed me a picture of his breakfast menu of what he ordered, and
Yeah.
it was like, oh my god, you ate all that. And at the end it said diet regular, so they didn't even have him on like a cardio diet or anything like that,
Hmm.
which I was very surprised. But they had him on a regular diet.
Hmm. Is he still in the hospital now?
No, no, no. He got out the day after he had his stint.
Oh
And
wow.
last night, yeah, he was home last night. So
Hmm.
yeah, they decided they were just gonna release them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of crazy because I thought he would have had to stay at least a couple of days after that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, they used to
crazy.
like keep you in, and then they'd get you meet with a nutritionist because you're gonna like, do like a heart friendly diet or whatever, and they'll
Yeah.
go through all your stuff. And
Hmm.
usually they're trying out a lot of medications on you, so they keep you in to observe you. I don't know. I think it's changing now. They get you out pretty quick now.
Right. They
Yeah.
um they said that he had to talk with somebody about his heart, um and then they have him on a new medication. Besides like the nitro and stuff like that, they have him on a medication that keeps his stent open.
Hmm.
So that's important. You know, he needs to be, he needs to have a little bit more education, I think, than what they gave him.
Yeah. Does he still smoke?
Yeah,
Yeah, you should really try to give that up.
yeah, he should.
Yeah. Harlan Tyree's brother just died of a heart attack.
Yeah, he was only 44.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is really nuts. That's usually like when you're having, I mean, did he have heart issues, do you know?
I don't think anybody. I think it was total shock to the family, from what I understood. So I don't think
Yeah, it
anybody
was just.
Wow.
thought he was going to have any heart problems. And he was like physically active. I think he ate right and stuff. But he could have had like some kind of heart defect he just didn't know existed.
Yeah. Huh. And see, now the cat, he must be bored again because he's just messing with the dogs. He's going over there and jaunting in front of the fence, and so the dogs will bark at him.
Yeah, I think some people are just prone family history to just having a heart attack, having a heart
Yeah,
disease.
you could have like a faulty valve and didn't know it was, that it was like that or something like that.
Yeah.
And like other than when you go to the doctor and they listen to your heart, I mean, usually when you're younger like that, they're not really looking into much of your heart health. They'll listen to it and see if it sounds abnormal or something, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's but he's not had any. I mean, he's had a few previous problems with it, chest pain and stuff like that, but
Are you thinking
never,
about Brandon?
yeah,
Yeah.
but never, never anything like this, um, and he doesn't have a family history of it either, which is weird.
Mm.
So, I mean, it could just be, I don't know. I'm not sure about. I'm not sure what happened, like as far as um on a post. And I didn't ask him about it yet, but I'm planning on it. But on a post, he told one of his cousins that it didn't have anything to do with what he does, which is kind of weird because like maybe they told him that it was genetic, or maybe they told him that
Mm.
that couldn't have been helped. Because some kind of weird things like that happen, that it's just in your genes, and it's not something that maybe you had too much cholesterol on your diet or whatever,
Huh.
you know. So I'm gonna ask him about that.
A long time ago, when I was a kid, I worked for a horse trainer, and he had a heart attack at the barn. I'm on here, and he was nauseous that day, throwing up and stuff. He didn't go. He's like, I just feel sick. So his wife finally got him to go to the hospital. Like later that, like after supper, they said you've
Yeah.
had a heart attack. That's one of the signs is you get nauseous, throwing up, sick, whatever. So
Huh.
he goes through the whole rehab and stuff. He was a bad smoker too, and he tried to quit the cigarettes, and he just could not do it. He just couldn't do it. And but the bad thing was he was through the VA doing heart rehab, and they said you're back on the cigarettes. We just aren't going to do heart rehab anymore for you because you're still smoking. And they just cut him loose like that.
Wow.
And that was back in like 91.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's so weird. But, yeah, nothing else has been really going on. I worked all weekend. I had last night off. Um, but I just been listing this morning. I've been up since last night listing. Um, trying to get my store back in order. It died for a minute.
Did y'all get messages saying new requirements?
I
What?
saw it on my
Or
seller page. It's like
um,
it's a banner on my seller page, or it was yesterday.
yeah, and I looked at it and said I've got 102 listings that are going to have new required. Um,
I didn't even look at it, but isn't it like in categories like sporting goods and maybe some collectible categories,
yeah,
something
I
like
think
that?
all collectibles.
You know,
So I'm like, really? I need more
I
work
know there
from
and some
eBay.
of their item requirements. I mean, it doesn't even pertain to your item. It's just so stupid. But I fill them in because I'm like, well, I'll make the circle go all blue. So
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like the added item specifics or what?
I guess that's what they're gonna do in certain categories. I didn't even
they're
look. Well,
gonna.
Todd looked at it, but
I didn't
I
read the thing. I
I think
I
I
know
heard
I
it's like
got.
sporting goods, maybe some collectibles. I don't know. It didn't sound like it was clothing for people that sell clothing. So
Let's see if I can find the message. But yeah, I'm gonna have to fix over 100 listings. I'm like, Nikes. Uh,
Yeah, I
where
have
is
more than
that?
that. I got 637.
Wow.
That's what it says.
So never did get my bubble wrap, and eBay closed the case in the seller's favor. So
What?
um, I bugged the seller, and he said, "Well, we'll go ahead and send you another one." So at least the
Why
seller's.
did they close in the seller's favor? Was it marked as delivered?
Yep,
Wow.
it was marked delivered by FedEx, but I never saw it. You know how big bundles of
Yeah.
bubble wrap are. If somebody gets that delivered wrong to their house, wouldn't they take it back to FedEx
I'll
and
tell you,
say,
but I will tell you a story here. I had a package that was delivered wrong to me. It was a UPS package, and I took it back in with my shipments to UPS. We got a shipping hub. I handed it to him, and I said, "It got delivered to my address, but this isn't my address. Whatever. Here you go." Next day, it's back on my porch. I couldn't
Oh
get
my
rid of it.
God.
I don't know. Yeah, and I tried. I couldn't get rid of it. And then I let it sit. I have that covered porch. I let it sit out there hoping that somebody would I don't know, contact me or something. No. Just was like it was an
yeah.
Amazon one, which I'm sure it's just like
Well,
it screwed that
on
seller.
on the one hand, I'm kind of glad that eBay is backing up sellers if an item shows delivered.
Yeah.
Well, true. Yeah.
But I
It
did
has helped
message the
me.
seller and say when I get if the other bubble wrap does show up, I'll go ahead and send them their payment. So I'm a nice guy about it.
Hmm.
They said,
Yeah. Well,
"Oh
just think
well,
about the
thank you."
time, Todd, that somebody said, "Hey, that wasn't delivered," and you give them the tracking, it showed delivered, and you did your part. So let's look at it that way.
Yeah, I
When you
mean,
look when you look at tracking, does it show like it went to like the places that it usually goes to, and then
um,
Yeah, we'll show it scanned at your location. Then it usually shows when it enters a hub. It shows when it goes to like if I was sending something to you, it's showing your
yeah.
goes to your
Mhm.
city post office, and then it will go like maybe the next day it will say out for delivery,
Right.
and
Well,
then it will come up marked delivered when it gets
this was
delivered.
FedEx, and yeah, it
Yeah,
showed two or three different hubs in the FedEx route to get to me, but
I will say
and
something
it
kind of
said
cool.
delivered in at front porch or whatever, and I was like, well, no, it's
I,
not here.
like a year or two ago, when probably we're down here. Jim ordered a belt for the lawnmower and it marked it as delivered, but we never got it. So I stopped my postman and I said, "Hey, could you check? Maybe you put it in the wrong mailbox or something." He goes, "Oh no, I wouldn't do that." He goes, "Let me see here." So he took the number and he's really nice. He came back. I'm like, "You didn't have to come back the same day." He came back, he said, "Here's the problem. It went out on this route, a wrong route, and it got delivered to a totally wrong address. The mailman on that other route asked the person if they received the package, and they said, 'Oh no, we never got it.'" He goes, "Well, we know they got it because here it is. It's we know exactly where it went, where it got dropped off." As kind of a neat thing. And then about a week later, the person must have decided they didn't need the belt, so then it ended up coming to our house anyway.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
I had a Oh, it's been 2 or 3 years ago now. I had a package delivered to the wrong address by the USPS somewhere in Missouri or somewhere. And so I started a search for it. And the local postmaster called me up and said, "Well, we'll run a search on that." And then he got back with me later and said, "We delivered that to the wrong address, but no one lives there or no one is there. So they can't legally go up and take it back off of wherever they delivered it
oh
to.
my god, if it's on the porch or
So
something.
they had to contact the owners of the property where they misdelivered it. And finally, my customer got it like a month late.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
And thankfully, the customer was okay with all that. But that was crazy. They had to do like a GPS search on where all the deliveries were made.
yeah. I mean, it was amazing when that he gave me the readout of it because I didn't know that they could do it that good. I mean, he knew
Yeah.
exactly. He goes, here's what happened. It got put on the wrong route from our post office. It ended up, and we know exactly where it got delivered. We went and asked him. He said he didn't get it. Now it's like, well, he says he don't have it. I know it's there, but there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, that's right, Sadie. I was wondering what that weird sound was the other day when all those neighbor kids were going snappy, snappy, snap, snap, snap
Uh-huh.
on the bubble wrap.
Yeah. Some kids are just sitting in a room snapping to their heart's content.
Is there anyone who doesn't enjoy popping bubble wrap bubbles?
Well, you can get
It
those
can
new
be.
fidget things that are like they're bubbles that you pop back and forth and they snap, Todd. Have you seen those at Walmart?
Uh-uh,
They're like
No.
they're the new fidget thing. They'll be like in the shape of a unicorn head or a star or whatever, and they're like these pop bubbles. You can push them back and forth, and then they snap. But you can, it isn't a one-time thing. You just sit there popping
Oh,
them.
wow.
Anyway, I went up to that Give Me a Five. It's like a pallet bin stores where they, dump it all out in bins, and they had a whole bunch of them
Yeah.
in there too.
Yeah. Wow.
I remember our school gave out a whole bunch of those thumb clickers, with a piece of plastic and the metal strip,
Mm-hmm.
and it was supposed to be like for team spirit or whatever, and you were supposed to click them at the pep rallies and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
then kids had them on them all the time, and you're always getting your class disrupted with kids clicking that thing, and you could never tell which kid it was because they had it down in their pocket or something. And they would click it in the hallways, and they would click it in the quiet library, and they would click it. And every kid had one, so you couldn't accuse one kid of using their clicker at the wrong time.
Well, it's probably better than taking a stick and rolling wagon wheel bands down the street. So.
uh,
Hi, Mr. Sadie. Yeah, slip and slide is a good idea for bubble wrap. But it's been too
yeah,
cold there. Nobody wants to go frickin' swimming or be in the water. Hey, look at
Isn't the
there.
water kind of? It's probably kind of hard up there right now, isn't it?
who's that? I'm having a heart attack.
Don't say that. Oh my
Hi,
God.
Valerie. You
Hello.
look so pretty. Look at you. What are
How's
you
everybody
doing?
doing?
Pretty
Good.
good.
Better now. Haven't seen you in a month of Sundays.
I know it. I know it. It's
Haven't
been
seen you in a
crazy.
coon's age.
I'm here. I pop in for a
Nice.
few minutes.
Edissa says, holy crap, she on the way to the bag sale?
Man, it was a crazy morning. We have freezing rain and we have
Oh, really?
all kinds of stuff going on right now. Yeah. I could barely get down my steps because they were so icy.
Ooh,
Um, yeah, so pretty
you didn't
crazy.
throw no table salt or nothing?
I don't guess they have table salt at the house.
What?
No, I looked for some and I couldn't find none. So I don't know.
Wow.
So I am just getting to work, just getting out and about because it wasn't so much the roads that I was worried about. It was because I tried like 3 times to get down the steps and I just
Mhm.
looked like, I don't know. I looked like one of those, like the Three Stooges or something, but it was just me.
Yeah.
You were
I
all
was
three
just,
stooges?
I was slipping. Tina left early this morning. She went to Florida.
Oh. For what?
She's getting a new vehicle, so
Oh,
that's where she had to go down there to trade her car in and get the car that she's going to buy.
not
And
cream puff.
so, huh?
She's trading cream puff in.
No, no, she's trading
Oh,
Shirley in.
oh,
So she had to go down there to trade it
wow.
in and everything and get it all, everything done. I was really worried about her this morning. I woke up as she was leaving and she said, "Well, I walked down or I walked up the stairs or walked down the stairs and she said the step broke. So
Oh,
there was a step that was broken in the middle of the steps that were all
I see.
uh, icy and everything. There was a broken step, so that even made it more fun.
Yeah.
Mm.
So anyway, here we
So
are.
yeah, yesterday my mother-in-law thought her coffee pot was broken, so she went and got in her car and drove out of her garage and got down the driveway fine, went and got her coffee and came back to the house, and then she slid sideways nearly off of her driveway trying to go. Her driveway's uphill going up to the garage.
Uh huh.
So she had to park it there on her icy driveway, and she got out with her walker and a cup of coffee, and I don't know how she made it in the
Oh my
house.
God.
Oh man.
So she
Wow.
called Gwen up yesterday. I couldn't get my car in the garage. I was like, well, duh, it's uphill and icy.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, crazy lady.
This is some crazy weather we're having.
Yeah. It's coming in February now in Texas. Last year was the big February freeze, and this year was
Yep.
another one.
This is the most winter I've seen since I've moved down here.
Hmm.
I mean, for the longest period. I mean, we still have some snow on the ground. It was like 26 this morning or something.
Yeah, we still have ice in the shade.
Oh. I mean, there's a little lake when I drive my kid to school, and I mean, you can't walk on it, but there's a good scum of ice around 3/4 of that lake.
Hmm.
And I never saw that down here yet.
I,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's
I mean,
almost mild here.
this is normal in Kansas for this time of year.
Hmm.
This is normal operating procedure, but I
Right.
didn't expect all this winter stuff to be here.
It followed you, didn't want to let you go.
I know, right? Snow. We had snow 3 weekends in a row,
No, us too.
Yeah,
and they
Valerie,
don't. They don't.
how, how many people blamed
Uh,
you for bringing all the bad weather from Kansas with
Probably
you?
everybody that I know that lived here.
Todd, I mean,
Yeah,
Tom's probably really cursing her. It's like he's probably
Tom
blaming
I'm
was
Valerie.
sure.
Tom
Yeah.
was upset about it. He was really blaming
Oh, okay.
Valerie for the
Oh.
problems.
He had to go out to Lowe's and buy a little bundle of firewood to keep warm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just. I'll be ready. I'm definitely ready for the summer. A little warmer weather. Some. I don't mind the rain too much as long as it's not raining every single day. But this freezing rain and I don't like all that stuff. Cold weathers. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
So, but I'm doing good. Warehouse is doing good. Um, I'm just plugging along. We got 30 something packages to send out.
Nice.
Good.
30, 35 or 36.
That's
For the
awesome.
weekend. I think I
Yeah,
have 8.
it was a good weekend.
How many you got going out, Tara?
Oh, I didn't even look. I'll
You
look
don't
for
even
you.
look, do you? Because Jim does all the shipping.
Yeah, pretty much.
I had a
Uh,
big 0 for the weekend. My store has died again.
Uh-oh.
30,
Time to
31.
revive it.
Yeah,
31.
I've been listing since last night, so
Good.
I know he's got a big thing to pack because he sold a swim deck off the back of a inboard boat. I think he does that tomorrow.
He's shipping it?
Yeah. It's one
Dang.
of those,
Wow.
you know an inboard boat, Todd, the ones that's just a car engine, you got prop out the back, and then
Yeah,
because it's a
yeah.
ski boat, they'll have that teak deck on the back, when you get on and off when
Right.
you water
yeah.
ski or whatever. Yeah, I think it was, I don't know, 550 with shipping or something, and it's used. Yeah, if you see those laying around, pick them up because I think if you went and bought it from like a boat dealership, it's like over $2,000.
Man,
What are you talking about, Sadie? Yes, I have a heart. Sorry. That was when Valerie came on and I had my heart attack. I'm
Oh.
immune to heart attack now. I aged out of it. All the younger people are getting heart attacks now, like Brandon and Harlan's brother and everybody.
Oh, don't worry, Todd. Yours is coming probably.
Okay.
But I'm
Yeah.
meeting some new people and went to a little lunch on Friday and met some new ladies, and so going to a football
Nice.
Super Bowl party this weekend. So
Wow.
excited about that. Yeah,
Yeah. You're supposed
I'm
to be
getting out.
meeting men. You're supposed to be meeting men folks that you can go out on
I'll
dates
tell
with.
ya. I tell ya. Haven't had any takers. Nobody's took the bait yet.
Bait. Oh, you've been baiting some, huh? Oh
oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's just I don't know. It's not. But that's the thing is, I would love to meet men and go on dates and stuff like that, but it just hasn't happened yet. So
yeah.
you know,
Well,
it, I know it will.
if all the men there are like Tom, then uh, yeah, they're kind of slow on the uptake sometime out that way.
Yeah, man.
North
But
was it North
I mean,
Carolina? Yeah.
I was considering if I didn't have any place to go to watch the game this weekend, I was actually going to go to a sports bar or something, and just kind of sit down and sit at the bar and you know watch the game. That was really my intention. But I think the thing is if I meet people, even if it's women, they may know somebody that knows somebody that's looking for a woman. So,
Mm,
word gets around.
that's how
And,
it
Hmm.
I
happens.
believe me, I'm not worried about it. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, then it don't.
Right.
Yeah,
So everything everything will work out.
yeah. You're kind of a little bit too busy right now to have a man in your life.
No doubt. No doubt about it. I mean, trying to get the business is going good, and that's thankfully that's uh, all set up and everything, and now it's just you know cruise control.
How do you like
Yeah.
sourcing there? Have you really done much?
I have done probably more than what I should,
Mhm.
um, but I haven't really ventured out of the town that I live in. But I found there's a Value Village thrift store, and they do like little sales, and they missed a lot. I find some pretty good stuff there, but I'm primarily doing clothing. I'm doing a little bit of jewelry, but I mean, good brand clothing.
That's good.
Um,
Better
and
than Kansas for sourcing.
no, because I could get the stuff at Kansas. In Kansas, I could get it cheaper.
Oh yeah.
and pretty much the same brands. I'm paying more,
Mm,
probably $2, 2.50 per piece, but whereas in Kansas I was getting it for like 14 cents a. But truth is, I have so much of that inventory still that I have to get. I need to work through. There's
Yeah.
a lot of it, and so I really wouldn't need to if I really just put my head down and listed everything that I had. I probably would last me about a year.
yeah.
Truthfully, that's how much I have. It's a lot, but it's just trying to get through it, and my day is different now. My day is more about when I leave here. I usually don't go home to work. Sometimes I do. Yesterday I took the day off from the warehouse, and I worked at home. Listing jewelry. So it's a good little setup. I can work if I want to, and but during the week I'm 99% of the time I'm here working.
Hmm.
So, but it's good to be able to take a day off and like really what I should have done. I didn't know that Tina was actually going until last night. And
Oh.
so if I would have known a little earlier in the day, I could have came in, did my shipping,
Hmm.
and at least some of it, the majority of it, and then but I didn't know she was actually going until later last night. So
Kenny went with her?
no, her father-in-law went with her, and she took
Oh.
Caden.
Oh.
So she went down there this morning. They're gonna get the car, and then they're gonna drive back. So they'll probably be home around 10 or 11 tonight.
How long of a drive is that?
I think she said it was like 6 or 7 hours.
Oh. Well, that's not that bad, I guess.
Well, you know, and the girls, that was kind of another thing too, was she needed someone to take care of the girls, and I couldn't really do it because I had to do shipping.
Yeah.
And so their other grandma is watching them, and then after I get done here, about 3 or 4, I'm gonna go pick them up, take them home, and then hang out.
They're not in school today?
They are not in school today. They're For some reason they're out of school.
Oh.
Probably
What?
a
Like the
I don't
weather?
know. No, no,
Oh.
it was a scheduled day off. So
Oh,
probably a
well.
teacher day or something.
Yeah, because I don't.
But
I don't think there's any. I
I don't
think
think there's a
President's
hol. I
Day.
don't. I don't think it's a holiday. I think it's
Oh.
just.
Oh. Like.
I think it was just a teacher's day or something
Right.
that they were off. But yeah,
Oh,
but
that's good.
that gives me a chance to help her as much as I can. It's hard. I didn't want to bring them out here to the warehouse,
Mm-hmm.
um, especially with it being so cold. Um, so trying to do the best I can, earn my keep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Why'd
yeah,
she end up
things.
getting the car so far away? That's what I don't understand.
I don't know. She's dealing with a person that's helping her with a loan and everything, and that was where they got the loan or some. I don't know. It was some kind
Oh.
of paperwork thing,
Oh.
and they could have had it delivered, and then they could have used because they were going to trade in the car, so they were going to have the car delivered here, and then they would take the car, but that was going to cost extra money. You
Oh.
know,
Yeah.
She just didn't want to do that. And you know Tina, she's up for an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to talk her out of it, but nope.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that girl reminds me of myself so much.
Oh, really?
Because once she gets something in her head, it ain't much gonna stop her. I even sent her a message saying we were supposed to have freezing rain this morning, and that didn't even stop her. So
Yeah. She's like, I'll be all right.
she's so much like me. It's crazy,
That's funny.
but it'll be good. She needs a newer car. It's not. I don't think it's brand new. I think it's like 2 years old or something. But
Mm-hmm.
it's a truck.
Oh,
So
does it
that's what they wanted.
does it have
It's
like
a
a
F,
bigger cab?
it's a F-150.
Oh, with
So
the extended cab?
yeah,
Yeah. That's cool.
yeah. I think it's a. Oh, must be. I don't know. All I know is that all the kids can sit in the back.
Yeah.
So
Well, that'll be good.
yeah,
If I had my choice, I'd get another truck too.
yeah.
I miss my truck.
Everybody else is doing good,
Yep.
Yes.
hanging in there.
Yeah.
I'm all good.
Well, that's good. Glad to hear that.
Yeah. I think everybody's all right.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Mr. Sadie, my grandkids love those pop thingies.
Clicker thingies.
Oh, yeah.
They're I don't know, it's the craziest thing, but I mean the guy or the person that made them, that created those, that came up with those, he's making bank. You know, he's
Oh, it's a new
him
fidget
or
spinner.
her. Yeah, it's like a finger. I can't
Yeah.
remember. It's like a popper, and you
Hmm.
I'm
just
sure
pop.
it'll
You
fade
just
fast like the fidget spinner did. You know, it's like everybody wanted a fidget spinner, now nobody
yeah.
wants a fidget spinner. Yeah,
Is it like
but
pop and bubble wrap?
Kind of.
kinda.
Hmm.
You have to look them up. I can't remember what they're. I think they're just called poppers.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They'll be in shapes, and it's got like this bubble, and you push it back and forth, and it kind of snaps in place from one side to the other.
Right.
Yeah.
You explained it perfect.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
was
guess
trying to think of how it was, but
it'd be kind of like bubble wrap, except the bubble never actually pops; it just snaps back and
right,
forth.
right.
Huh.
But yeah, the kids
That's
love
weird.
those. That keeps them busy for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, some Chinese company will knock them off and sell them for 50 cents.
Oh, I'm sure they're probably already
Yeah.
on that.
But the
I'm
original
sure if you
Yep.
go
one's
on
got a
eBay, there's probably a lot of cheap ones like there was the fidget spinners.
Oh yeah.
And I,
And they
like I
don't.
said, I went to that pallet store. You know, it's like the first day is $5. They had a ton of them in their bins already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not that. You know, they're fairly cheap.
Yeah, they're cheap at Walmart.
So.
Yeah, I could buy like 12 of them for $20.
Yeah. All right. Well, I am gonna let you guys go. I hope everybody has a great day, and
The other
good
Valerie
seeing
said hi.
good seeing y'all.
Good seeing you,
And
Valerie.
Good to see y'all. Good to talk
Yeah.
to you. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm not promising anything, but I'm gonna
No,
try
you don't have to promise.
to come on, every once in a while and show my
I'm
face.
glad you did. Thank you, sister.
At least so
Yeah.
you know I'm still alive and kicking.
It's so good to see you.
But
Say everybody
I'm
missed.
proud. I want to say though, I'm very proud of you guys for keeping it going and keeping the show alive.
It's
Um,
hard.
I'm very proud of you. Well,
It's hard work.
No, it's not.
I was late today.
Well,
that's
it's hard.
okay.
It's hard for you.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. Appreciate everybody coming on. That's
All right. We'll see y'all later. Love
all
you.
right.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye. Yeah, she's been missing everybody. Oh, Hank, you'll have to go back and watch. She was she was here for a little bit. Um, but she's been talking about coming on and stuff. She's like, I just don't want to. I don't want a guilt trip. I'm like, they're not gonna guilt trip you. Just come and say hi. Oh, you're listening, but you couldn't see. I see, Hank. Oh, well, I gotta get going because I gotta get my stuff done and then I gotta go grocery shopping. It looks like it's snowing. That's wonderful.
Yep.
So,
I gotta
gotta,
go pick up auction wins.
oh, you shop some more, huh?
Yeah.
Good job.
Gotta keep new products flowing into the supply chain.
Yeah. Yep. Flowing in and then flowing out, right?
Well, they flow in.
It's got to be Junk River, not Junk Lake.
Yeah.
But we're gonna cut her off for today, and we will see you tomorrow on Todd's channel.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Hope y'all have a good day, get lots of stuff done, and try to sell as much as you can on eBay or Poshmark or Macari or whatever other platform you sell